If this money is going to be used judiciously, I don't think it's bad. It's just a way to support Ghanaian football for them to prepare early.
Chima, that money will be embezzled. Because like Nigeria, like Ghana. Welcome back to EVO SPORTS. There has been fundraising for the Black Stars of Ghana in preparation for their World Cup, a proposed raising of $30 million for the Black Stars of Ghana. So far, on the first day, they raised about $10 million, which some important dignitaries contributed some of their own quotas too. But for now, we are going to look at how they raised the fund and what they are using. They're about to use the fund that they will raise or have raised to do or prepare for the World Cup. I'm starting with you, Chima. The proposed raising of $30 million fundraising for the Black Stars of Ghana, which on the first they raised $10 million.
All right, now the money has been increased to $12 million. So, but I begin to wonder why they are doing fundraising, because if you are going to the World Cup, there's a $1.5 million that is guaranteed as a preparation or participation fee. But it's noted that the money does not usually come on time for the teams to make use of the money. So the money usually comes late. So you are expected to use your money to take care of so many expenses for the preparation. Then along the line, FIFA comes in to give you the money. And then, but I don't know why Ghana are raising $30 million for a World Cup preparation. I don't know, because if you have to exit the group, that means you are exiting the group with $10.5 million, which means $1.5 million for a participation fee, then $9 million for exiting the group stage. So that is the least money you can get. So now, if they are raising money, which of course some of the big names like Shatawale and Stoneboy have donated about $100,000 to $88,000. So many of those, they are celebrities. But then in Africa, not just only Africa, like let me say, particularly in part of this our Africa, I always doubt this kind of things, because that is my own perspective. Because I feel like when this money are raised, who are going to be in charge? How is this money going to be spent? So many things. At the end of the day, you find out that some corrupt people will siphon some of the money, and then the main purpose of raising this money might not even later be actualized. So sometimes I have problems with our leaders, because now the president of Ghana is saying that although they have allocated about $13.5 million for the Black Stars of Ghana for the World Cup, but he's saying that the government money should be used for renovation of schools, healthcare, and so many things, and not for sports funding of particular team, just like the Black Stars. So that is why they are calling on other people or private sectors to come and raise money for the Black Stars of Ghana. So now, which other private sectors are coming into fund? And they say particularly too for the fans that will be traveling to the US for the World Cup, which about over 200 fans. If you have to sponsor 200 fans to go and support the Ghanaian, that means they are going to be spending over $2 million. So if you are spending over $2 million based on accommodation, flight, of course, you know that flight ticket is high. So well, and then I don't know if doing that calculation whether it can get to that $2 million for 200 people. I don't know, but then based on when they'll be going, of course, flight ticket money is going to be skyrocket, because that is the business of airline. When they see that you are going for a tournament, the whole world is going there, they will increase the price. So, but then are we them best of luck? But this kind of fundraising, I don't know how.
There might not be accountability.
There might not be, because I doubt. Because you see Nigeria, I see Ghana, you see Cameroon, anything that comes from this region, from this region, I doubt so well. I'm sorry to say that.
Albert, is it a property for the Ghanaian to raise money for their Black Stars in respect of in preparation for the World Cup and the international friendlies that they will be playing?
I think they have looked deep into their pocket and maybe they don't have much in their coffers. But we know that FIFA give every team that have qualified for the World Cup a particular amount of money, especially 1.5 going for as preparation grant. So now they have launched a major fundraising campaign aiming to raise about $30 million, in which about about 6 days ago, as I was following, they have gathered over $12 million, and people are still supporting them. The celebrity rock stars like Shatta Bandul and Stoneboy.
Shatawale.
Yes, and Stoneboy gave them $101,000 and $100,000 respectively. And they still have headline sponsors like the engineering planners who gave them about $5 million under Ibrahim Mahama. You understand? And they still have other major contributors like the Goldfield Ghana, Jewel Energy, and some anonymous people. But if this money is going to be used judiciously, I don't think it's bad. It's just a way to support Ghanaian football for them to prepare early, have the best hotel, the entire logistics and all of that. Perhaps the 1.5 million that is stipulated for the world for the preparation grants may not be enough for them. So that's why they have launched this bid for them to have much more money. But the point is, if they actualize the $30 million, is it actually going to be used for the upkeep, the welfare, and the entire logistics of the players, or the money will be swindled at the end of the day? So, but we said it's not a bad thing that they are launching a bid for the growth, or maybe to give a helping hand for the Ghana football national team as they are going to the World Cup for better preparation and all of that. Traveling in early, you understand, maybe they are friendly matches, traveling here and there, their hotels, everything put into check. So perhaps this money as well can be used as part of maybe, sometimes when they say, like our country here, they'll say they are expecting money from NFF. The money is not yet. That maybe it's going to as well cushion a little bit of the welfare of the players, you understand, so they can give their very best. So let's see how it pans out, Sha. I know plus or minus, we're going to hear one or two stories emanating from Ghana about this money, how it's being spent, maybe positively or negatively. But it's not a bad one for them to have a fundraising, and we'll see how people that are giving them. The money is still growing in their coffers.
To me, it's a very surprising stuff, because you qualifying for the World Cup, you should be prepared at all times of qualifying. There should be a money allocated for that. But I'm surprised that Ghanaians are raising money for preparation of the World Cup, up to raising about $30 million. But so far so good, they've raised about 12 million. Chima, that money will be embezzled. Because like Nigeria, like Ghana, that money will be embezzled. I'm not even seeing most of the more people that donated itself. Something like Shatawale and Stoneboy. That might be audio money that they donated because
no, Shatawale, all those ones. Even the president have to settle the issue between Shatawale and Stoneboy. They have to ask them to shake themselves and hug themselves. So in a way of making peace. But there's a problem I always have with. You see, there was a time we talked about Ghanaian football here, and I said it categorically here that Nigeria is the NYSC of corruption to Ghana. Ghana is where you study. When you study finish, you go and serve in Nigeria. When you want to do corruption, after finishing, Nigeria is the Ogakapata of corruption, where they rub it on your face. Here in Nigeria, you see it clearly that yes, had it been something like this, that what happened in Congo, where they jailed that man for life. If that thing happened once in Nigeria, you see that the next, in fact, if you want to happen in Nigeria, if you want to happen in Nigeria, they should lock embassy, lock airport, lock everywhere, so that nobody lock the border. If they have to arrest one person and jail one person in Nigeria or in Ghana, I bet you, a whole lot of things will change in Nigerian and African football. See this Ghanaian now, they are raising, if you want to win, if you qualify for World Cup, preparation fee $1.5 million. If you get to the World Cup, if you go out of the group stage, you are making about $9 million. You are making about $9 million. Then, although I have the breakdown of how much you make per matches and qualification in World Cup. But now, to fast forward to the final, if you win the World Cup, you are getting $50 million as prize money after the final. Now, $50 million as final. Then you are raising $30 million to prepare for a tournament that you might not even qualify from the groups, or peradventure you qualify from the group stage, you are getting into the knockout stage, you will earn maybe a little bit more than $10.5 million. So is it a good business? Now, I'm not against them raising this money, but sometimes our leaders make the right step in a wrong way. We have Ghanaian league. This Ghanaian league is not even in the top 10 league in Africa. We have so many things in Africa. We have so many things that Ghanaian football are lacking. How come when it comes to national team in Ghana and in Nigeria, that is when many people want to invest. They want to raise more, because we know that this money, like you said, might not be used totally for the main purpose. If you raise $30 million to invest in the Ghanaian league, in the next 5-10 years, this Ghanaian league will be one of the best league. In fact, will be the best league in Africa. And if you raise this money to invest in this Ghana league and do so many things things well in the Ghana League, you might not need to find a sponsor when Ghana qualifies for any tournament because one, the league will attract sponsors. South Africa now does not need to raise fund money. They have Standard Bank, they have other sponsors coming in, other teams like Egypt and the rest. These people, because they already did the right thing first from the primary aspect of it by taking care of their football. That is why their national team cannot lack anything good. So now Ghana now coming out to raise $30 million for Ghana going to the World Cup, that from now to next 3-4 months now, that money now will not even non-accountable, will not hear anything again about that money after that. Why not plan for the long time problem? Why not raise this $30 million to invest in the football totally from the grassroots to the national league in Ghana? And meanwhile, you enjoy it more and more for life.
But do you have any other thing to say before we call it a shot?
I don't have much to say. $30 million. They have passed $12 billion threshold. They are still, people are still donating. But the point I keep asking, is this money going to be used judiciously? Are you getting? They've given you
squander.
Now you want to, perhaps maybe before the World Cup they'll get up to 20 million, even if they don't get to $30 million. The $20 million, will it be used judiciously? Because there's already $1.5 million allocated for the preparation and all of that. So the $20 million, I don't know if the cover this money is entering is because it's Ghana Football Association, right? Now, if this money coming in, are they going to share it as part of match bonus, or is the government, Ghana government paying for the match bonus, or the?
No, it's part of the match bonuses and preparation.
The idea is because they have not actually outlined the reason for this. They only said it's for logistics in the World Cup. But however, preparation and logistics, what the preparation, entirety of preparation,
that is the purpose now. That is the purpose of
you
the
understand.
money.
So anything preparation has to do with logistics because something have to move from one side to another.
I know.
So that is to say, if the $1.5 million grant for preparation is not okay, and now they are gunning $30 million,
and they will be giving $9 million if they play the group stage.
Group stage, yes. Now they have gotten $12 million now. So we don't know. Perhaps they want to still use it as part of paying of a bonus from the Ghana Football Association coffers to the players to avoid delay of their payments so that they can perform at their optimal. But be it as it may, we know that we're going to hear stories much later, maybe after the World Cup or before the World Cup.
Okay.
Before the World Cup.
The prize money of the World Cup.
The money don't jackpot.
The prize money of the World Cup, the winner you said the winner goes home with 50
million, and you are already 30 million to prepare for a tournament you might
$50 million US. And a country like Ghana, where the football is not even good, they don't even have a league. They are trying to raise 30 million to pursue 50 million. Which we know that, we Nigerians know that, like Nigeria, like Ghana, these are all lies. They are only raising the money to squander it. I don't think it's a good business. The government should have raised money for them, not calling individuals and corporate bodies to come outside and raise money. Which
they can call them, but for the benefit of Ghana football as a whole, not for the national team.
You knows that Ghana is going to come out, going to fall out in the first round. So
no,
it is true.
No, how you and I take no.
I know that.
How you and I take no. What if they get to the final? Morocco stop in the semi-final. So what if Ghana go and surprise everybody?
Morocco had the qualities then, not this Ghana team.
You never can tell. Semenyo is doing well now.
Morocco has a good league. Semenyo can a team make a forest? All the same. I'm not disappointed in the Ghana people, but then I know that this money will not be used judiciously. Fans at home, I urge you to share, likes, and subscribe. Thank you, and God bless you all.